let's play some more chess. So my current rating is something like 920. I think I just hit a new all-time high, although that really doesn't mean much at my level, but it's still fun to say. There's a trap here, and most people don't know it, and I don't know the full trap anymore because I never find myself having the opportunity to play it. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna pin this time and just play solidly. I'm guessing you're gonna go here. You're not. Well, let's just trade those bishops. And I'll move my pawns to light squares. And I'm just gonna develop. Yeah, I'm not scared at all. Oh wait, but this attacks the bishop. It attacks the bishop. And he didn't see it. Ah, the fool. Now the bishop is defended. And what, within the first minute of this rapid game, yes, we're gonna trade queens. Okay, it is what it is. Yeah, sure. We have the same color bishop, so that's interesting. We're probably gonna try and move our pawns to light squares. I'm assuming, at least for now, to have control of the light squares and then transform them to the... No, we're gonna keep them in light squares. Just light squares. Light squares all the way. Take control of those light squares. Okay, we're developed. Let's move the pawns to where they need to be. Yeah, okay. Okay. I don't want to move my knight out of the center. But I could just go here. And he'll take this pawn. No, that's not a good idea. And if I go here, he'll take my knight. So weirdly enough, I think this is the move. Not moving my rook back. This just seems a bit more nuanced, I guess. Well, we can just go... No, we can't, because if you go here, he can trade rooks and then get my bishop. Interesting. And if he takes my knight, I need to take it back, and then he can take this. So what if I play this? He can take my pawn, but I take his knight. Okay, what if I play this? He can take my knight, I can take his knight. Okay, what if I play this? He can take my rook, then I'll take his rook, and then we got the same moves. I think this is the move. Not as scary as I thought. Now 3 pieces are seeing each other hanging. This attacking that, that attacking that, these attacking each other. What are you gonna do? Which is it? We're gonna take each other's knights. Oh no, I messed up. Oh, I messed up so bad. If he takes this, no, I just need to take the rook first, because then I'm diverting the defender away from the knight. And it comes with check, so he has to respond, not that he otherwise wouldn't. Yeah, and he sees it. And now knows that his knight isn't hanging at all. Yeah, didn't defend the pawn. That was stupid. Should have defended the pawn. Oh, he takes a different pawn. And I take a different pawn. Just take it. Now I can push this pawn. I could. I still have back rank checkmate looming, and I'm losing in the endgame. So not too sure how to handle this. Move the rook there, force the king to move, but be threatened with back rank checkmate. It's an option, I guess. Am I gonna give up this pawn? I don't want to give the pawn up just yet. The threat of a pawn making it to the other side is way too real. Okay, let's see. So I could move this, get rid of the back rank checkmate thing. I could move my rook into his position first, and then do that. To protect myself, he can just take my pawn, upon which... What am I going to do with my bishop? Place it here on the long diagonal? I mean, it's a better position. I'm just going to let the pawn get taken. I'd rather not. Now they're defending each other, so that's something. Yeah, okay. Get the check in. Oh no, I blundered back rank checkmate because I didn't move this pawn first. I thought about this. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I thought about it, and I knew that this could happen. I knew what I had to do to defend myself against it. He didn't spot it. Oh my god. I need to move all the way back because otherwise I'm screwed. If he spots back rank checkmate, I'm done for. But that is lucky. Lucky that he didn't see it. He hung mate. I hung mate and he didn't capitalize on it. Man. 900 elo chess is wild. Maybe move this bishop to a long diagonal now, forcing his knight to move somewhere else where it attacks my pawn, of course. But then if I go here, no, actually, with his pawn set up like this, if I move my rook here, he has to go back. I just need to make sure the knight isn't defending anymore. So maybe go here instead, inviting him to just take the pawn, and then I'll go here, he'll move in, I'm done. No, I need to place my rook on a square where I can defend it, and this lets me defend it here at least. But this is not looking good for me. Actually, if I play it here, well, then what? Then what? What if I play it there? Maybe move my king in, because we don't have a lot of pieces left. And with almost no pieces left, the king is going to play an important role. Moving it towards the center would be good. It would be perfectly defended here. The only knights, the only squares the knight can attack it from are defended, well, except this one. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this. This is, I guess, a theoretical draw. But when you're 900 elo, this is not a draw. 900 elo games are generally won or lost. I want to get rid of that knight, because I want to move my rook in, and he's robbing me from the square where I want to do it. And now the bishop is on the long diagonal where it's pretty powerful. Move here. If he takes, I can't take this pawn, but I can maybe move here, because he can't take it, but he can move his pawn, which is what he's doing anyway. Then I can go here anyway. He can come here, and then I take the pawn, and my rook is defended. Yeah, this is probably decent. Decent enough. It lets me convert a pawn equality to a pawn majority. 2 against 3 is not winning, but it's a step in the right direction. And my pieces are threatening his king. Although it's very hard to get a bishop and rook checkmate without other pieces around the king. So that's an issue. I need to drink. Interesting. Interesting. Because this might be checkmate. Is it? He's cut off here. Oh, wait. He's cut off here. If I move this, he cannot take my bishop with the pawn. Because I go here, he goes there. Checkmate. Okay, what if I go here and he takes with the rook? Can I go here anyway? Well, no, because he'll take and I take, and this sucks. There's probably a winning way to play this. I feel like there's checkmate here, but I'm not seeing it. If I push this, he can push. If I push this, he can take this with the pawn. No, wait, if I take this and he takes this with the pawn. If I move this and he takes with the rook, I'm screwed. I'm just gonna take the pawn. I know in my heart of hearts that there's a better way to play this that would allow me to win this, but I'm just not seeing it. So what am I supposed to do when I'm not seeing it? I'm gonna go here, try and trap that. Oh yeah, sure thing, but your king is not as safe as you might want. Because this, I believe, is checkmate. How about that? So there was a winning way to play that, but I think my opponent missed it and blundered it. Really, I'm pretty sure my opponent was winning, but let's just play one more game. One more game and we'll be done for the day. He plays the knight first. Okay, let's put a pawn in the center. And you're just gonna fianchetto. Oh, this is not what I was expecting at all. How to deal with this? Well, I guess his best friend is a c-pawn. And we're just gonna develop our pieces. Okay, wait a second. Here, 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 here. Not too scary, actually. And now my queen is opened up. It can't go here just yet, but it's open. Maybe actually put this here first, and then place the bishop there, inviting a trade. Bait the knight. I was completely forgetting about the knight. The knight needs to be dealt with. Interesting. Just developing his knight, but he doesn't want to develop it there. He's going for a very defensive setup. Very defensive. Oh man, I kind of feel like getting a pawn storm going on this side, but that means I'll want a castle king side. If I go here, what's the big problem with that? I don't see it, but still it seems better to go here and just move the knight there and castle, and I'll have my own defensive setup, although I don't have this weakness, because it's a weakness when this bishop is gone, and I think beginners generally don't understand that. If he takes, I take, and if he moves the knight here, then my pawn and the bishop are hanging, but I can move that back there. So that's take, go there, this, and then he can't just take my pawn because it's defended. So really no issue. I'm just gonna develop. Let him go for his little pawn break. No, wait. Maybe I should take back with the knight, actually. I should take back with the knight, shouldn't I? Keep this pawn close. Keep a pawn majority on the king side. Well, it's not a majority because he has 5. Okay. I need to get better at evaluating the pawn structures. But I'm starting to see things. It's getting somewhere. And I believe I don't want this pawn to be hanging here, although I do want this knight to be defending this square. Not right now. And the bishop is on this diagonal, not on this. So that's also a factor. I think I'll take back with the knight. Yeah. Actually, taking back with the pawn also stops his knight from advancing. So that's a consideration. But then what if he takes, I take? He moves his knight, attacking the pawn and my bishop. Oh, how about that? Isn't this really easy to defend just with this? Or even with this? What would be better? To connect or to block? I feel like my knight might have a really good square to go to later. I'm just gonna block it with this pawn move. Still need to castle. Also, not too scared about the fact that his queen is attacking my pawn, because my queen is attacking or is defending my pawn. Yeah, he went for that move. I figured as much. So now with the queen there, things are different. I can play this. If he takes, I take. It's not special at all. I intended to defend the pawn like this, getting my bishop out of harm's way. He started out playing very defensively, I feel like, and now he's on the offense, and I still need to castle. So I'm guessing he's doing something right here, but I'm not too convinced, because still the board is perfectly divided in the dark half and the light half. So there's no real invasion or anything going on. You can sacrifice your bishop and your queen. Like what's the idea? The knight is stopped. This bishop can't move and the rook can't really do anything. Oh, the queen goes back, allowing me to just not move quickly and instead think. Think about what you're doing. I do have pieces lined up somewhat in the vague direction of the king. This could be better. My knight might have a good square to go to if he goes there. Then what am I gonna do with the knight then? I think I should just castle, get this over with, and then launch an attack. Maybe go there, force him to push a pawn or something. Go there, maybe even sacrifice the knight, but I don't see what the better sacrifice would be. Hey, but now we have this as a way to get the queen in, and then with the knight behind it, suddenly there's an attack. So you go and push pawns, go for that pawn break. I'm gonna go over your king. I'm coming, coming, and coming, coming. Yeah, see, because I'm pretty sure this move was intended to signal this, to get an extra attacker on the pawn and to break up the sender. But ooh, I don't think that's gonna cut it, is it? What does that? What does the knight want? I think I'm just gonna go here anyway. Knight going here, like what? What's the big idea? And now this threatens checkmate. Not immediately, because his knight is defending this. So wait, this is not threatening checkmate. Like at all. But it is. Because my knight can move in and force his knight to get out of the way, allowing me to checkmate. Yeah, he's too cramped up. That's kind of annoying. Kind of. Not really, because I'm forking his queen and knight, so his knight is gonna have to move. Or his queen will have to move, but either way, I'll be fine. I wonder if he sees that he cannot take back with the knight. If he does, check, move, checkmate. If he doesn't, if he moves the queen instead, right. Except, wait. Well, wait, why did you sacrifice? Ooh, that's interesting. Wow. Did not see that at all. Wow. Interesting. Really interesting. I mean, I was lucky that my bishop was there because I didn't see it at all. This was not good play. This was just luck. But still, that was a really good fork. And I could have panicked and just moved my king, and I almost did. So I'm lucky I saw that the bishop was there, allowing me to get that checkmate in. I'm pretty proud of this game. And look at that. Almost 940, 939. That's the highest rating I ever had. You know what? Let's not play another game and end on a high note. And I'll see you guys next time before I blunder again.